Welcome to the Spatial Integration drill hole loading tutorial. Drill hole data needs to be imported into an internal drill hole database within your project file. This enables spatial integration to access drill data quickly and efficiently. Multiple drill groups can be used to logically separate drill holes, for example, to keep planned holes separate from completed holes. Collar, survey, and downhole data are loaded separately into a drill group. Source files can be CSV or any supported GIS format. Let's see it in action. Start by selecting the Drill Manager from the Drill flyout menu. You can select the active drill group from the drop-down box. For now, you will only see the default drill group, called Default. The plus button next to the group box allows you to add another drill group. A subtract sign will also be displayed when you have multiple drill groups, allowing you to delete a group and all the drill data associated with it. Click the Load Collars button. Make sure the data source type is correct, GIS or CSV. Then use the Browse button to find your collar file. The contents of the file are displayed, including the column names and types. Spatial integration will try to choose which column is which, but you need to check them and correct them when required. In this example, the elevation column chosen is a local MineGrid value, so we need to pick the correct UTM column instead. If you don't have collar elevations, you can deselect an elevation column and drape the collars on an existing surface instead, after they are loaded. If you are loading collar data from a GIS file, you also have the option of using the GIS geometry for X and Y locations. Elevation can then be specified by an attribute column or by draping on an elevation surface. If want to include dip and azimuth from the collar file, you can, but this is optional. If dips are specified, please ensure the box at the top of the dialog box is checked if your dips are negative down. Click the Add button and the collars are loaded. Once loaded, check for messages to see if there were any problems during the process. Now is a good time to make sure that the coordinate reference system for your drill holes is correct. If you need to drape collars on a surface, you can do so now or at any time in the future. This will trigger drill traces and downhole data to be recalculated. Note that you can delete all the collars in the active group using the Delete All button. If you delete a collar, all the surveys and downhole data associated with that collar will also be deleted. Click on the Survey tab and make sure the correct drill group is made active. Now, click the Load Surveys button to load survey data. Follow the same process, ensuring that the hole ID, depth, dip, and azimuth columns are correct. In this case, we need to correct the azimuth column to use UTM azimuth instead of local grid. Make sure the sign of the dip checkbox is correct and click the Add button. If you select a drill collar from the Survey tab, you can review all the surveys assigned to that hole. Any dip and azimuth values loaded with the collars are given a depth of 0 and will appear here in the Survey tab. The trace of drill holes will be recalculated whenever there is a change to the collar position or a survey. You can also trigger this recalculation by clicking the Force Desurvey button. Now go to the Downhole Data tab to load your interval data. Again, ensure the correct drill group is active. Then click Load Downhole Data. Choose your data source as CSV or GIS. Then click the Browse button and find your downhole data file. Make sure that Spatial Integration has picked the correct hole ID from and to fields. The layer name is based on the source file name, but you can change it here if desired. Press the Add button and you will be returned to the Drill Manager, where you can select a drill hole along the side and see the downhole data associated with that hole. Select a new table to see other loaded downhole tables. You can delete a downhole dataset by selecting the table in the drop-down box and clicking the Subtract button. Once you have finished loading drill holes, press the Close button. The drill holes will not appear in the scene until you add them, so select Add Drill Group from the Drill flyout menu, then select the default drill group. Spatial Integration will automatically install visualizations for collars, drill traces, and discs. The disk's visualization will need to be configured to make it useful. Drill hole display is the subject of another tutorial. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and thank you for using Spatial Integration.